Quick disclaimer, I feel entitled to making this video because on the internet we are entitled to do pretty much whatever the hell we want. But on top of that, I've also been a massive Batman fan for a number of years now. I've read the comics, bought the graphic novels, and I've studied the hell out of this universe, obsessing over details from the shows and the storyboarding within them, to the names of famous artists and... Starts with flashbacks, the worst way on earth to start anything.
He's gonna save us!
Hero escapes certain death trap through the power of a completely unconnected flashback cliche.
Slow.
You covered the damn hole!
And you found Way.
We learn that this was just a brutal training regime, completely ripped from Batman Begins.
I suppose I should start here, in Gotham.
Cue narration.
3 years ago, when Batman mysteriously disappeared, it divided the city.
Exposition and narration.
That's out of Crow Security, a private firm that protects the people that the dark...
Guards standing on the edges of roofs. Why? This is so dangerous and precarious. Thrown knives that somehow penetrate through the ribcage enough to kill. And police cops not wearing body armor? Tiny 3-inch blade, definitely not fatal.
Hello, said Alice. Shall we believe the
Female Joker that isn't Harley Quinn, isn't scary, and is boring.
crows will protect us?
Terrible acting. Uninspired, terrible, jump-cutty and poorly angled fight scene that has no tension involving characters that we care nothing about. I'm just going to add on a sin for every jump cut. All the other guards still aren't here somehow. Terrible kidnapping plan that relies on her falling in one specific location somehow works.
Call for you. Girl who talked too much.
Chief speaks like hilarious cliche. This is racist.
Sophie's missing. They think someone took her. I thought you should know.
Posthumously making us care for the kidnapped girl through lesbian shiny flashback and more fucking narration.
I'd spent years traveling the world, training with combat and survivalist specialists so I could join the Crows.
Cliche speech is cliche and well overdone.
Kate.
Hey, Dad.
Come here, kiddo.
Kiddo, why don't I have a son?
I wish you called.
We're gonna find her.
Then let me help.
Next tattoo, that's new.
My daughter is the best possible agent I have, but I won't let her work because I love her cliche. This fucking color grading and the filter, why?
I take you to the Greek Isles for a week alone on a yacht.
Lesbians!
Loves. Bold.
Scared of love cliche.
I had to find her, so I needed to go to the one place that always seemed to have the answers.
More narration. You know, tell don't show.
How the hell did you even get in here?
I'm Kate Kane. I practically grew up here, and Bruce was like my fun, irresponsible big brother.
Okay.
How does this guy not know her? Has he been working for the Wayne estate for like a week?
Think you're the first squatter I've met related to Bruce Wayne?
From the outside, this was clearly meant to look like the Wayne Enterprises building inside Gotham City, but inside it's definitely Wayne Manor.
Take his handcuffs off me right now.
Password still Alfred?
The world's greatest detective would not have his password as Alfred.
Hey!
You might want to change that.
It's the world's greatest detective, not soccer mum.
Welcome home, Katie. I hope you don't mind my making you the center of attention tonight.
No place I'd rather be.
Then let's make sure we're posting happy photos to our social media account.
Psycho stepmom cliche.
I hereby deny the...
More flashbacks than Arrow Season 1, somehow in this first episode.
I hereby deny the below allegation of homosexual conduct. Blah, blah, blah. Kiss my ass.
Quitting the army because I'm offended by their rules. Why join the army then?
But they don't want you.
This is in no way an LGBTQ thing.
Milk, well-behaved. CH.
Not for the mild, well-behaved child. It was their creepy disciplinary motto.
It's whose motto?
The Burnside Orphanage. Beth and I used to sneak in there with our Ouija board and freak each other out.
Useful knowledge that only she could possibly have because of her past. That isn't detective work like The Greatest Detective does. No, that's BBC Sherlock shit. PG-13 fisticuffs that we've seen in every CW show. At least Flash tried with the special effects. Might have been campy, but it had soul. This is just edgy as fuck, but without the choreography or effort of Daredevil.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, she's the Mad Hatter. That's not like Joker at all. Oh, that facial acting.
Clever girl.
Removing one sin for that line. I love Jurassic Park references in anything.
You haven't figured it out yet. I took Sophie because she'll actually get his attention. Your father doesn't want you, Kate.
Obvious manipulation is obvious.
I'm Alice. How do you do?
That doesn't kill her. She isn't going to kill the one person that instantly tracked down her base of operations. I reckon this is probably her dead sister or something.
Hi. And don't kill me.
What is this place?
This is my humble little illegal clinic.
Oh, of course her stepsister runs an illegal clinic. This is the most convenient and contrived life for a character since Arrow.
Alice was there, and wherever they went, it's probably not far.
Where the hell have you been? We thought she took you too, or got...
Ignore the person that's met and been kidnapped by the bad guy trope.
I'm not. I never will be. Because no matter what I do trying to prove myself to you, you don't want me.
Whoa, we're doing this conversation episode 1. The pacing of this is insanely fast when it's not doing a flashback.
There's my Aunt Martha's.
Martha!
She was wearing it the night that she and my Uncle Thomas were killed. But he always kept it here.
Obvious secret button is obvious.
You were seriously not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have this thing with rules.
Ah, she's too cringe. I mean, a badass feminist role model that screws the rules because she has money.
That's against the rules, isn't it? Screw the rules, I have money!
Terrible facial acting is terrible. No subtlety at all. Spinning wonderment trope 5 times.
The Bruce I knew had a million secrets.
Narration!
And now I know why they were kept from me.
Did that really need narrating? Flashbacks! Flashbacks! Flashbacks!
I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
Why would he do this? He's been trying to stop her every step of the way and has shown zero inclination of wanting to help.
I love it.
Oh, and she's horny. Of course she's horny. Why wouldn't she be? This show wants to be sexy so bad.
I want to be memorable. The kind of girl who never leaves your thoughts. So, I took it upon myself to fill a crow's track with forget-me-nots.
Literally female Joker. Imaginative, original, creative, definitely not pandering.
Who's there?
Is this literally the Joker versus Batman scene, but shit from The Dark Knight? This is cringe. Well, you're both dead. His cape can't stop that much impact, and you didn't slow your fall in any way.
Not him.
Well done, revealing your identity to two people within 2 minutes of Batgirling it.
What about the bat, sir?
Oh, come on. Seen these wannabes before. He gets the city all hot and bothered, and then thanks to a total lack of skill, he usually dies in
He usually dies?
some spectacular fashion.
The writing in this is awful.
Can't pretend, I can't pretend. Oh.
Wouldn't drink that if I were you. It's toxic. Christmas gift from Gotham Police.
Good to know. Hi, by the way.
I see now. It's a YA teeny drama. That's what the constantly changing music that goes from indie to orchestral in a heartbeat says.
Talked about never letting you out of my sight again.
I'm fine. Seriously, I'm good. Tyler, this is Kate. Tyler works for Crows International.
Sorry to barge in, but got in late last night, and now I am that annoyingly overprotective husband.
The ex is now married cliché.
Yeah.
The lesbian ex is now pretending to be straight, but definitely is still lesbian cliché.
Go. See you, Sophie.
This is cringe.
You're right. I never wanted you to be a crow, because I'm selfish and overly protective.
Overprotective dad cliché is far.
Because you're all I have left, Kate.
You're all I have left. Except that he remarried 10 years ago and so has a stepdaughter and a loving wife, surely, you piece of shit? About to agree, then sees thing out of the corner of eye and changes mind cliché.
My dad was running from his pain.
Narration!
But I was running too. Toward everything that didn't want me. A military academy. A private army. My own father. I spent 15 years searching for a place I fit. And I think I've finally found it. Some see fear. Others hope. I see the freedom to be myself.
This heavy-handed feminist messaging is painful.
Guy had the best tech on the planet. Why didn't he find her?
Obviously, she'll have a hunch that solves this unsolvable case.
Make sure our necklaces are in it.
Oh wait, solved it.
I'll win you over, my dear sister.
Don't leave anything for the viewer to assume or wonder about. Just give away all the big secrets now. Fudging hell, this series is bad.
Screw the rules.